The pick is in. The pick is in. Let's go. What are we getting? I'm watching this live with you guys. Come on, guy. Hey, that's actually okay. That's actually okay. I would have preferred the Syracuse running back, but hey, we got our running back. And just like we said, this is a guy who has good vision for the holes. He sees the holes really well. Not quick, 40-yard dash, 4.6 speed. Over, I think it was 1,200 yards rushing. I'm trying to go off memory on this. Hopefully it'll show it up here. About 5+, I think it was 5+ yards per carry. Let's see, 1,279 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns, all career highs for him. Good vision for holes, though. That's what we want for in gap. We got DeAndre Swift as our wide zone running back, and now you've got your in gap running back who can hit the holes. We'll mute this now. Mute. Who can hit the holes and find the gap and get 4+ yards. He's not the best power back, but Kyle Monangai is a decent fit for what we need. I would expect us to pick up another running back in undrafted free agency, but I'm pleased with this. 8+ rushing touchdowns each of the last 2 years. Second team All Big Ten. I'm just looking here. We'll look up more later. We always do. But we knew who Kyle Monangai was. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Monangai. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Didn't mock him at all, but saw him as I'm trying to remember where Dane Brugler, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure Dane Brugler had him somewhere in the 5th, 6th round range. I'm pretty sure that's where Dane Brugler had him. So I'm happy. Every Bears fan should be. I think every Bears fan at this point is just freaking excited. Whoever the running back now is the best running back that ever hit the face of the earth because we took one. So as we know, the Bears were interested in a couple running backs. They didn't fall to us in the right spots. We filled other positions. But hey, this is we did it. We took our running back, Kyle Monangai, out of Rutgers. We've picked our running back. We got a running back, guys, with our 7th round pick, 233rd overall. Bear freaking down. All right. So obviously that was instant reaction from when we drafted Kyle Monangai, and a couple days later, how do we feel about it? I think everyone should be really stoked about this prospect. We're going to jump right into him, not do a bunch of my fluff. But I said before the draft, we weren't looking for an Ashton Genty. We weren't looking for a 3-net. We were looking for someone to complement DeAndre Swift, Sonic, and Knuckles. This is clearly Knuckles. This kid mows people over. The most missed tackles forced over the last 2-year period. Yards after contact, nobody else is pointing this out. 2,096 yards after contact on 3,062 total yards over his college career. So this kid has the pinball, the contact balance, sees the lanes. He's really, really a solid pick for the Bears. I think I summed up perfectly in a tweet that I put out. Bears fans are mostly upset that he wasn't taken in the 1st or 2nd or 4th round. So I put here, Monangai is exactly what Bears fans wanted, but they're pissed off because he wasn't drafted in the 1st or 2nd round. A dynamic runner that breaks tackles and can block in both pass pro and in running schemes. There may not have been a better fit for the Bears. I don't think a lot of people realize how good he is in run blocking as well. It's not just pass pro, it's both pass pro and run blocking.
I finished up with Kyle, running back from Rutgers, physical, tough runner, high football and personal character. We believe he can come in and compete. We like his contact balance. And again, just the physical nature of how he plays football, and his pass protection is really good as well.
So that's what Ryan Poles had to say about Kyle Monangai. And then here's some excerpts from his own interview.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that.
So watching a little bit of highlights real quick, looks like pretty aggressive in pass pro. What is your mentality when that's your assignment, when you're told, okay, you got to pick up a blitzer and protect the QB?
Yeah, I mean, quarterback's the most important person on the field for an offensive perspective. So, protecting the quarterback comes first. You got to protect the quarterback if you want the ball. It's kind of the philosophy I was raised in. So every chance I get, to protect my quarterback, make the proper block. It doesn't always have to be a knockout, but I always have a level of intensity that I think is unmatched that I bring to that. So.
But Kyle Monangai just lowered the boom on the pushing linebacker. Oh, my goodness! Hey, bouncing music early in the morning. He is run up in there and gets put the smash down on it. 3, this has to be special. Oh my goodness! Are you serious right here? I mean, deep cleaner. This man, this is what we call meeting them in the trees.
Hey, Kyle, what was your level of interaction with the Bears as they went through this process?
I had informal with them in Indianapolis at the combine, and I believe I spoke like briefly with them throughout from then to the draft, but not like heavily back and forth. But there were good meetings, the ones that I did have. So
Courtney Cronin?
Hey Kyle, ball security seems like it's, a big thing for you with your 0 career fumbles. What led to that and how much pride do you take in that?
yeah, I take a lot of pride. My head coach, Coach Shiano, the ball and the turnover margin is something he preached to us every day. Anybody who's played Rutgers football, that's definitely something they'll say. So, protecting the football as an offensive player, anybody that carried it was the number one thing. So, the way you kind of see me carrying the ball throughout my whole college career, that's something that was preached, something that I worked hard on. Grip strength with my hands and things of that nature. So, ball security definitely means a lot, and having 0 career fumbles is something I definitely say with pride.
And what do you know anything about Eric Bieniemy? Obviously, he's coached running backs in this league a long time, and he's going to be your new coach, new position
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with him not too long ago, and we spoke briefly when we played him at when he was last recently at UCLA. So, got to speak with him a little bit. He said he appreciated my game, and we just caught up on how it's funny how the world works, and I get to play for him. So I'm excited.
Dan Wiederer?
Now, what within your game translates to special teams, and what do you think you can do in that phase?
I started my career in college on special teams, so it's not anything I'm uncommon with or unfamiliar with. And I think at the end of the day, I'm a football player. You have an assignment, you have a job, you got to get it done. And whether that's on punt block, kickoff, kick return, I know it's different in the league, so that's something I'll have to learn and get well adjusted to. But I think I can translate very well to all facets of the special teams game.
In what ways is your older brother a resource for you as you kind of make this transition from college to the next level?
Yeah, I mean he's with me right now. Just he's been with me this whole time since I started playing this game, and like I said, he's with me now. So it's gonna stay that way. Any nuggets of knowledge and wisdom he can give me, I'll definitely be asking him. He's kind of helped me through this process already, just in terms of the mentality side of it. So, like you said, I mean, he's gonna be somebody I lean on heavily.
What's he told you about the mentality for this next step here over the next few months?
Man, it's been a mentality I've carried out up to this process already, but it's just the professionalism of it. It's now I'm in the National Football League. I'm playing with that shield. I represent an organization, playing for the Bears, and now it's not college anymore. It's definitely not high school. So you have to take a pro mindset and come to work every day.
Alex?
Hey, Kyle, I'm just curious, how familiar are you with DeAndre Swift's game? And if you are familiar with his game, how do you think you can complement him? As it's probably expected he'll be the lead guy. How do you think you could play off of him?
Yeah, I remember when he was coming into the league, somebody that I watched, just being a student of the game, and um, I think he does a lot of things well, a lot of things very well, actually, I should say. And he's definitely somebody that I'll be trying to learn everything that I can from, to somebody that's been in the league for so long, somebody that's done it. Um, but, I think I can compliment him and every other guy in that room who, I'm sure will be working hard and pushing me to be the best player I can be and Coach Bieniemy as well. So I'm looking forward to working with him.
John Hammond?
Hey Kyle, congrats. As a running back, what excites you about jumping into a Ben Johnson offense?
Yeah, I can't wait to get started, learn the playbook and get out on the field because, every what I've already seen, with his past work and, what he's done as an offensive coordinator and everything. But I'm just excited. Everyone's telling me how blessed I am to be under a Ben Johnson run team. And, that's the way I feel just having heard the news 10 minutes ago. But I'm excited to get to work, meet him, get to work and play learn the playbook and all those things. So
What stood out about Detroit's backs last year? I don't know if you maybe got a chance to watch them now and then.
Yeah, just the way that they were used. I mean, they have two different skill sets, and I think that he used the maximum potential out of both those guys. And the way that they schemed things up and given them the best position to get them the ball in their hands and space or in close quarters, and just the creativity of it all. Like, they were an exciting offense to watch, and now I'm excited that I get to play for him.
Last two, Dan.
Kyle, just building off that, in addition to Ben, have you had a chance to kind of wrap your brain around the other weapons that you're joining in this Bears offense, from quarterback, receiver, running back room, all that?
Still trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm excited. Like I said, like it's a crazy, surreal moment. And once I step foot and touchdown in Chicago, I'm gonna meet those guys, and we're gonna get to work, and it's gonna be fun.
Last question, Alex.
Hey, Kyle, it looks like you have somebody's face on your necklace there.
Yeah, it's my grandmother.
That's your grandmother. Why is it important for you to have her, like, you represented, or you're wearing her on your chest like that?
Yeah, my grandmother passed when I was a senior in high school, and she's somebody that means the world to me. So unfortunately, she couldn't be here in person to experience this moment with me. But I always said I was going to wear my chain whenever this day came, and somebody that I hold close to my heart, figuratively and literally. I always like to represent her and speak of her to keep her living, long past her passing.
Thank you, Kyle.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank you so much for your time, Kyle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. See you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
So it's not just one thing with this kid. He's a very well-built all-around back. You look at this little screenshot grab of PFF, and I try to look for anomalies. These are the things we don't always see when we're not looking at. I admittedly look at the first, second, third, fourth, fifth round guys, more. The first, second, third round guys the very most. And then when you look at this and you see all the top cost prospects here, this is sorted by missed tackles forced this year on that right column over there, right column there. And then you look over the run blocking grade. One of these things is not like the rest. One of them over here, this column here, run blocking grade. All these 58, 56, 52, 54. I mean, that's pretty normal for a running back in college football, in the NFL too. When you see one that pops different, 71.0, he obviously has that mentality of blocking and doing what's best for the team. So I really saw that, and it made me think, man, this guy could be the perfect fit for a 3-down back. He can be in there for run blocking, for pass blocking, for taking the rock, for taking a pass. He can do everything. I really like this kid a lot. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comments. I want to know how you guys feel a couple days removed. Are you really just upset that we took him in the 7th round, or because you didn't know the prospect, or do you have a lot of fire for this kid now? I'm really excited for him. I know it's typical for Bears fans to get overhyped about a player that they selected and say, okay, we're only hyped because he's ours. But Kyle Monangai really does have some hidden things that it looks like the Bears did their research. They did their work. He's going to fit really well in every scenario. Amazing contact balance, amazing initial burst. He's going to fit the scheme really well and be knuckles to DeAndre Swift and Ian Wheeler being Sonic. With that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, da Bears and bear down.